Shannon.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the 2019 Convocation, or Calling Together, of Beloit College, a celebration of the new academic year in Beloit's 173rd year. Yes. So my name is Eric Boynton. I am Provost and Dean of the College. On behalf of the faculty and staff at Beloit College, I welcome all of you new first-year and transfer students to the college. Indeed, this is my first convocation as well. So we have that in common, right? Everything is new and exciting for all of us at this point. In fact, I have never seen this convocation take place, and so I'm winging it right now, right? So, in fact, the bagpipes are new as well. Do you like the bagpipes? Are those nice? Okay. I also want to welcome all continuing students, faculty and staff, whether you've just returned to Beloit or if you've been here the whole summer. Welcome to all of you as well. Let me begin by acknowledging that the land on which we gather is sacred indigenous space located within the ancestral territories of the sovereign Sac, Fox, Ho-Chunk, Potawatomi nations as recognized by treaties between those nations in the United States of America. I also want to thank our Chief Marshal, Professor of Anthropology, Shannon Fye, the rest of the faculty marshals who did an excellent job hustling everybody in. So a successful procession, and I guess, is it always successful? Okay, well, today was especially successful, I have to say. So we're all new to Beloit, and so I don't know about you, but, so I'm new as well. I wake up every morning, usually pretty early, with my eyes, boom, wide open, right? And I think about, will my colleagues like me? Will I get good grades on my projects? Are you guys feeling that already? Yeah. Will I have someone to eat lunch with? It turns out that I don't eat lunch. I'm too busy, so I don't have that problem. But I have to say that I have already made a lot of great personal connections here at Beloit, just in the couple months I've been here. I've already have some really great colleagues, and everyone I meet bends over backwards to make me feel as if I belong to the Beloit community. I trust you already have a sense of belonging, or that sense of belonging is growing even as I speak. Coming from the outside recently, but being familiar with colleges, I can attest that this place is a magical place. It can be a place of intense belonging and transformation. And here's the strange thing about institutions, specifically institutions of higher learning, and Beloit College is one great example of an institution of higher learning, right? The college was around before you and I were here, and it will be here long after you and I are gone. But, and this is the interesting thing, at the same time, the college is really only the people who inhabit it now. The college, the institution, is us. So Beloit College only is what it is when each of us belong to this thing that is both much larger than us collectively, and yet at the same time only is us. It's a kind of a neat kind of combination there. So to belong to Beloit is to be Beloit. And in fact, Beloit is only insofar as we belong. So I want to demonstrate that with a bit of a lab experiment. Yeah? We can start early. Anybody had a lab yet? Excellent, okay. So stand as you're able, please. Everyone, please stand as you're able. As an ambassador of Beloit College, turn to your neighbor next to you and welcome them to Beloit College. Invite them to participate in the life of the college. Encourage them to see themselves as the face of Beloit College. All right, thank you. Have a seat. Welcome, invite, encourage. You see what just happened there? Something just happened there. No smoke and mirrors. It actually just occurred, right? We welcome and encourage one another with an authority that has been long established, yet only activated right now. So welcome to Beloit College. This is from me. Welcome to Beloit College. You already belong. I'm overjoyed that you are here, as are the people on stage and the ones who surround you who care about you deeply, care about your education and your future. I, for one, can't wait to meet and learn about your ideas and passions. I'm eager to follow your adventure at Beloit, and I long to see where this education will take you, even long after you graduate from this place. Years from now, and I think this is true, years from now I anticipate seeing you return to your home away from home where you already belong, and where everyone is eager to hear of your ongoing story as a Beloiter. Thank you very much for having me as well. Even though no one greeted me, I noticed that. So some of you may already know the person I'm going to introduce next. Maybe in move-in day, he helped you out. But I invite President Scott Bierman to the podium to make his own remarks about the beginning of Beloit's 173rd year. President Bierman.
All right, it's great to have you here. I'm going to offer a couple of other quick thanks. I wonder if we can take just a moment here to thank all of the terrific Spark instructors of all of our courses. And how about a thanks for all of the wonderful orientation leaders for all of our classes. And since Eric already introduced us to interactive theater, who in this room has the best Spark instructor and orientation leader? Well done. Yeah, horrifying competition. Welcome to the beginning of a new academic year. Welcome to the beginning of your Beloit College education. As I was thinking about you in this moment right now, I was momentarily struck by the realization that almost none of you experienced a single day of life during the Bill Clinton administration. That prompted a little more reflection about the arc of your lives. If you're about 18 years old right now, that means that sometime in your first year of life, the U.S. experienced the 9/11 terrorist attacks. As a 2-year-old, wars with Iraq and Afghanistan are initiated. Sometime when you're close to 3 years old, the Human Genome Project is completed. During your 4th year, Facebook is launched, and Massachusetts becomes the first state to legalize same-sex marriage. Right around the time you enter kindergarten, Hurricane Katrina hits New Orleans. As you come into your 6th year, WikiLeaks is launched. As you turn 7, the iPhone is revealed by Apple, and your parents keep you from watching a new TV show titled Keeping Up with the Kardashians. You celebrate your 8th birthday while the world economy collapses at the outset of the Great Recession. Just before you are 9, Barack Obama is sworn in as President of the United States. Within your 10th year, the Affordable Health Care Act is passed, and Don't Ask, Don't Tell is repealed. About the time you're entering middle school, Game of Thrones premieres on HBO. 1 year later, Trayvon Martin is killed at the hand of George Zimmerman. About age 12, 2 deadly bombs are detonated at the finish line of the Boston Marathon, while in Syria, the Assad regime is accused of using chemical weapons on civilians. During your 13th year, Ta-Nehisi Coates writes, "Between the World and Me," a letter to his son, who is just a little older than you at that time. As you enter high school, the Paris Climate Accord is signed by 195 countries. Around 10th grade, scientists detect gravitational waves confirming space-time wrinkles and paving a potential way to explore the space-time depths of the universe. And then, Donald Trump is inaugurated as U.S. president in front of the largest mass of humanity ever collected in one place. Around the time you are 17, the Affordable Health Care Act is challenged in 1,000 different ways, while India launches free health care for 500 million people. And during your senior year in high school, the world is such a swirl that it becomes nearly impossible to know which of the moving parts will land in ways that buffet us the most. And now you are here. And you have brought with you these lived experiences and much, much more. The context this provides, the ways your lives provide you insights that are simply impossible for me or your Spark professors or your work-study supervisors to see at this moment, will be revelatory to all of us over the next 4 years. You have so much to teach. Well, at the same time, the fact many of us in this room were fully cognizant humans when Martin Luther King stood on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial, when the Cuyahoga River in Cleveland caught on fire, when students at Kent State University were shot and killed for protesting the Vietnam War, when the Berlin Wall came down, when a miraculous machine was produced that immediately produced a square root value without using a slide rule. The fact there are humans among you with these lived experiences also provides insights that are otherwise unimaginable to you. We synthesize our continuing education through each other's lenses, and there is nothing like sharing these lenses, yours, mine, ours, as a catalyst for the best 4 years ever. And it is precisely the capacity for sharing that is the secret sauce to your time at Beloit College. As we celebrate the start of the year and your inauguration to Beloit College, amidst this crowd just slightly larger than what attended President Trump's inauguration, remember to celebrate the insights we all bring to each other, to celebrate the prodigious assets that you have, the ability to share, and those that you can draw from others. They are seated next to you right now. They are to your left and to your right, and in the balcony, greater assets than you can possibly imagine. And you have only 4 years from which to give and take on this campus. We are privileged. Beloit College is privileged. People in this room are privileged to be with you today. And you are privileged to be with others in this room right now and in the days and years ahead. It is a great day to be a Beloiter. Thank you for being here. So one more thanks. Those of us that had the chance to go to the boathouse yesterday afternoon and last night experienced a wonderful event with wonderful hospitality around the terrific Rock River and the Beloit College boathouse. That was all done by a set of students. 4 of the leaders of those students are Quinn Bruner, Henry Wesley, Philip Adrian, and Mustafa Kadir. Can we thank them for their generosity? Now, I'd like to engage in one additional Beloit tradition, inviting the leaders of the Beloit student government, which you will come to know as BSG, to talk with you. Beloit is very fortunate to have 2 of the finest student leaders I have known, and our current co-presidents are Tobin Greenwald and Mashfiq Siddiq. Tobin is from Park City, Utah, and is double majoring in computer science and political science. Mashfiq is from Dhaka, Bangladesh, and is double majoring in business economics and computer science. Tobin and Mashfiq, welcome to the stage.
Good afternoon and welcome. On August 22nd, 2016, I was sitting where you are, unsure what would be next for me. Will I excel in my classes? Will I make long-lasting friendships? Did I make the right choice? For many of you, Beloit was the obvious choice, and for a good reason. But if you're like me, for some of you, the choice probably wasn't so simple. You had many options, and you landed in a small Wisconsin city. I'm here today, in part, so I may help you navigate this strange new place. While writing this, I had a difficult time deciding what I wanted to say to you all, and what I wish I had been told before starting my journey here. But I boiled it down to 3 things. First of all, don't take yourself too seriously. You're going to make mistakes, you're going to choke up when giving a presentation, and you're going to find yourself trying to become someone you're not in certain settings. When you notice this, take a step back. Don't be afraid to laugh at yourself and move on. Beloit College students and college students in general are a lot of things, but perfect is not one of them. Recognize this, hopefully earlier than I did, and things will be a little easier. Second, be open to trying new things. This is one you'll be told all the time, but I want to reiterate it because it is why I'm here in front of you. All through high school and into the beginning of college, I was the type of person to always say no to all kinds of new opportunities, especially extracurriculars. I did sports outside of the classroom, and that was it. If anything sounds interesting to you, try it. If there's a speaker coming, whether you agree with them or not, go. And if there's a yoga class that piques your interest, even though you have never done yoga before, give it a shot anyway. You'll either find something you love or not so much. Either way, you're taking steps in the right direction. And finally, be present. I want to emphasize that your achievements inside and outside the classroom are important. But there is far more to Beloit than what organizations you're a part of or your academic success. It is unlikely that you will look back on your grades as defining your experience here. What you might cherish the most, what I hope you cherish the most, are the times in between. The unplanned moments that tie you into this community. It could be a particularly beautiful walk from building to building, long conversations with good friends, acquaintances, and strangers, breaks in long study sessions, or evenings at Sea House. Whatever it may be, savor it. Don't forget to be present. Thank you, and good luck.
Good afternoon and welcome, Beloit College, class of 2023, transfer students across multiple class years and exchange students from around the world. My name is Mashfiq Siddiq. As a member of this campus community and a representative of students, it really is my honor and privilege to share some words of wisdom and thoughts of encouragement with you. This is it. For most of you, and for the first time ever, you're here and you're on your own. You have been on campus for almost a week now, and it won't take long before you know it all, without a map. We are a small school after all, but that has only given us more room to become warm, inviting, and close-knit community. Community, that's a word that captures the strength, essence, and merit of Beloit. Let's appreciate it. What makes Beloit a community? The opportunity to get to know our amazing professors on a personal level, who can help you, lead you at times, inspire at others, and correct and teach you, and give you advice. This is the energy that drives us forward as a unified Beloit. 3 years ago, I never would have thought that I'd be here and giving this speech. In fact, before college, I never really had a true leadership role. But yet, Beloit gave me the first chance and continued to give me many more. At Beloit Student Government and at Rest Life, where I've spent my last 2 years as an RA, I gained valuable experience. The opportunities we can grab and the talents that we can tap into are limitless. There won't always be somebody to tell us what is right and what is wrong. Let's enjoy the freedom that college life brings us, but not exploit it. Since one person is not compromised of all good qualities, collect the traits and beauties from many people, piece by piece, and let's build the best version of ourselves. Because the potential each of us brings to our campus is truly incredible. Let's create goals and remind each other why we are here. Having come from my country, Bangladesh, and getting exposed to this vast land full of huge array of opportunities, diverse culture and people, and wide networks, I have been able to explore my true self from you and become more of the person I had aspired to be, My journey to become what I aim to be only begins from here. I am excited to watch and learn of what comes ahead, and so should you. Don't be afraid to challenge your comfort zone and learn. Remember, you will lose a day in your life if you challenge other people. You will win every day in your life if you challenge none other but yourself. Let's welcome an open mind, welcome change, welcome new beliefs and ideas. Welcome class of 2023, our new leaders of tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you, Mashfiq and Tobin. Appreciate those remarks. I now understand that bits and pieces is a long-standing tradition at Beloit, and I've been looking forward to hearing from you. Please come up.
An air traffic controller. My shoes are very wet. It's very wet. 5, 6, 7, 8. Bum, 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 bum. Reading history manuscripts in history class. Synthesizing aspirin in the lab. Doing contact improv in the Hendricks Center to the sports center so I can work my abs. Oh Beloit, what goes on here? La 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 at Beloit. Oh Beloit, what goes on here? La 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 at Beloit. Kids Eat Free is improving in Richardson. The Buccaneers are playing in the flood. Bits and Pieces has a show in Java Joint, and if you're still bored, you can always join a club. Oh Beloit, what goes on here? La 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 at Beloit. Oh Beloit, what goes on here? La 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 at Beloit. Those other schools are simply not for me. Here at Beloit, I'm free to make my own identity. The farmers' market's open in the warmer months, and next year I am studying abroad. I love studying around the world, but I still miss the times we danced at Folk and Blues Fest in the quad. Oh Beloit, what goes on here? La 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 at Beloit. Oh Beloit, what goes on here? La 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 at Beloit. In the President's Lounge, hanging out with Scotty B. I'm having class sitting with the squirrels in the garden of poetry. Oh Beloit, what goes on here? La 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 at Beloit. Oh Beloit, what goes on here? La 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 at Beloit. Thank you guys so much. We are Bits and Pieces. You just heard our rendition of a classic Beatles song. And next we're going to be singing Can't Help Falling in Love, made popular by Elvis Presley. If you like what you hear and want to audition, we're having auditions this coming Sunday. You can sign up on the Google Doc. There's like links on Facebook and everything. You do not have to have any singing experience. Just come and audition. We're super cool. Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling.
Thank you. Thank you all for coming. Thank you to President Bierman, the BSG co-presidents, Tobin Greenwald and Mashfiq Siddiq, the members of Bits and Pieces. They were great, huh? Thank you for everyone's contributions to this convocation or calling together that we officially embark in this new year. This new semester for you and for the 4 years in the future to come. We'll have the chance to join with each other in community and eat a picnic with music, games, activities, and food that takes place in the Commons, which is that direction? Is that right? Still getting my bearings around here. So this direction in the Commons until about 7 p.m. this evening. Faculty and staff are welcome to join in, and we can dine together. But before we leave, we need to leave the chapel in orderly fashion, and I imagine it will be as successful as the procession. But first, the flag bearers, please come and stand by your flags. As the international flag bearers get ready, here's the rest of the plan. The flag bearers will lead us out of the chapel, followed by President Bierman, the BSG co-presidents, and me, and then faculty marshals. Students, you may follow the faculty marshals out the main doors or leave through the south doors. Either way, please join the students who are waiting to greet you outside the main doors. Faculty and staff, please wait until students leave and follow them. All right. Thank you to our flag bearers, huh? Okay, flag bearers, please lead us out.